Welcome back to your Let's Play Persona 5 Plus. The Let's Play that just goes on and on and on and on and on. 126 hours total, it's crazy. It still feels like we're not even at the end of the game yet, which is technically true, we're not at the end of the game yet. That's crazy. So what can I remember from last time? Now before I get to last time, I'll be brief about this. How many days has there been now actually? Let me check. Oh, it's day 2 I think? 3? Yeah, it's now been 5. Has it been 5? Or has it been more actually? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. No, he's been missing all week, I think. I think he might have went missing on Monday. It's now Saturday. Still no sign of the ginger cat whining big balls. He got out, and unlike all the other times he gets out where he shows up the next morning, he has not shown up at all. Which, you know, stressing me out a bit. So my mind's eye, like, he's either got himself killed and has not been reported where, like, we'd be able to find out about that. Or 2, he's gotten incredibly lost, maybe living on the streets, because his quest for Poontang freaking probably got him God knows where. Or he's been kidnapped. One of the 3. It's like it's been so many days now, he's either adapted to life on the streets, gotten killed somehow, or someone's catnapped him. It wouldn't be the first time one of our cats got catnapped, it would technically only be the second time that would have happened if that's the case. And if they catnap big balls of all cats, then my god, they're in for a rude awakening when he sprays and marks his territory. He's a right bastard. But still, I want to know where he is, goddammit. Just adding to my depression and lack of motivation to do anything. Which is why these recordings are falling so behind on schedule. Hell, even my upload schedule as well. So I got uploaded for my VN channel about an hour ago. It's 7 in the morning, soon to be 8. I woke up around about 5-ish, I guess, technically. In the morning. It's like I had like 2 hours of sleep because I just couldn't get to sleep the previous day or whatever. And then it's like, okay, I'm just 2 hours of sleep, but it's like, okay, whatever, I might as well just stay awake now. And then I went to the library, did all that, and then when I came back from the library, I was like, fuck it. I just went to bed and I woke up. That's around about 5-ish, so here's where we are. It's like I recorded for Let's Play, Little Buster's Let's Play for the BN channel. Basically on, well, I guess because I uploaded it technically in the morning instead of the night, so I guess it would have been the previous day I recorded for it. And it's the same case here, where this part will be uploaded today. It's like, yeah, falling behind on the schedule kind of sucks, but let's try to remember where I left off. So Igus is the only one who has gone home because he got tired, because all the fighting and battle and all that shit. And I made 4, and I used the fusion thing, so that was nice. Actually, I should really add that as well. Let's get that page of Elizabeth's requests so that I don't screw up on them, yeah? See, actually, what other requests have I got going on? Level 57, by the way. I find it funny how when I made 4, the one electric move that 4 has, you know, the God of Thunder, and he was like, I want to change that move though. I was like, no. He's like, no. He was like, can I change it now? I was like, no. What is with your outfit, man? It's like, I gotta expose my legs. I mean, look at this. I do not skip leg day at all. King and I. I guess the outfit in question means summer outfits. I guess it's basically just their normal clothes that they wore during summer. Because a lot of these requests lead you unlocking those outfits. King and I requires Black Frost and King Frost, and I still haven't made Black Frost. Maybe I could, it's just I'd have to get rid of a lot of personas so I can fuse it. Because it requires, if I recall, Black Frost requires King Frost, Jack Frost, Pyro Jack, and what's her face? I still got that persona now, right? I wasn't able to find this island. I tried looking for it, but I just couldn't find it. I couldn't be asked to really go out of my way. What was that persona? Wait, I don't have it with me actually. Also, this persona. No, it's not that persona. Well, I guess I did also get this one in Shuffle Time. There's another one I got in Shuffle Time, but I guess I usually a fusion. Whatever. Let's go in here first. Just kind of look over things a bit. So what personas have we not looked at? Have I looked at this one? Ancient battle, you lost your with evil, and it's Barong's eternal rival. Even if Bijou will come back to life, and their battle will have no end. Just makes me think of Survivor and Zangoose. It's like, these are the Zangoose and Survivor of mythology. At least in the Balinese lore. Isn't Barong that kind of... I don't even know what it would be, like some kind of weird lion-dog thing? I think it's usually of the Emperor kind of. Just try to think what ones have I not checked all these. Beautiful fairy, the Irish northern guys are human man. She drains her lovers as a return for granting them artistic inspiration. So is it basically like, okay, for a limited time only, you will have artistic inspiration, but you will eventually die because your life will be getting drained. Seems a bit of a shitty deal to me. Yeah, we don't have... we don't really have many of the Emperor kind of. I'm pretty sure Barong is usually Emperor, right? Oh yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. Queen Ma. You need Queen Ma and the other three snowmen. Kind of, the Frosts and the Pyro and the King Frost and all that. Combine this to form Black Frost. Of course, as we all know, Thor, Norse Thunder God and Son of Odin, the universe to the Elch Big and Jod, which doubles his power, lightning flashes whenever he throws his hammer Joel. I probably pronounced that wrong. Yeah, you'd be like, alright, you don't watch the freaking superhero movies, oh my god, that's kind of silly. Answer that, yeah, I don't. I've never really been into the superhero stuff. And then again, I've not really watched many movies with weird stuff. So that's that. Have I checked the Minions one? 4 for the 9 Orders of Angels, they did just oversee the all angels, and it said that the success or failure of nations is decided by these angels. There's nothing. It's like, so if a nation ever fails, does that mean it's their fault or what? Like, yeah, scales kind of, someone had to lose in this exchange, see, and it was you. Female rocket shot in the Rama managed to cut off Ram's though she became invisible, he was able to slay her. Is that was it Romani people or something like that? You know, gypsies and stuff like that. I think they might have. I'm not sure. It feels like gypsy is probably seen as kind of a derogative kind of term. I don't know. But you get the idea. I think they might have originated from India. So maybe, because looking at that like Rama, it's like, is that where it's? I don't know. I don't really know much about it. I don't really know much about anything. The fifth avatar of Vishnu, he took this form to defeat Shivu, who can't be killed by human, animal, or devil, and killed his foe at dusk since he couldn't die at all times. That's a very specific thing. Very specific scenario. And it's the other one that was linked to that other one, right? Even if Hindu myth, he is the enemy of the gods and attacks humans to beat all of them. Sidious appearance strikes fear into those who see him and shift his shape and see enemies. Is that why he wears the mask? The helmet? It's not for armor, it's so that he doesn't scare people too much. Yeah, this is a weird one I came across in Shop and Tap. Like, what the hell is that? It's just such a plain design. I don't think I recall seeing this in any of the others. He rides Mountain God. He carries the western sky. The gods place the stone giant Uli Kumi on his shoulders to create the world, but he didn't notice the burden. It's like, shit, you burdened me with this? I didn't sign up for that. It's like, well, you are the hangman arcana, so you shouldn't expect it. I really only got one persona of the freaking demons, that's crazy. Same for the tower, but the tower is not too surprising. All their personas are higher level. And it doesn't matter what we do at the start of every record session is about close to a quarter of an hour of doing nothing. But let me just show you what everyone's levels are at now, and then we can get the hell out of here. Guy's level 50. Chu's level 50. Junpei's level 50. Akihiko's level 50. Ken's level 50. Everyone's kind of getting equal footing now, except for Koromari, still level 49. And Fuuka, of course, level 57. Because she levels up regardless. And I think Igus is probably on level 50 as well, I assume. So we gotta be seeing that scene with Fuuka and her friend again. Repeats. Don't you just love it? No, you don't? But tough. Because we gotta see this scene again before we can get that thing.
Okay, class. I know you've been busy lately, but you all remember to do your homework, right? Just because you're not taking a literature class next year doesn't mean you can blow off classic lit. Hey, are you listening to me?
What's wrong, Fuuka? You look kinda down. Huh? Talk to me. Tell me what's bothering you.
It's about Aragaki-senpai.
Oh, pretty shocking, huh? Never seen him at school, but I've seen him around town.
No, I've never noticed this until just now, but her mouth is partially open permanently. Just like,
I wonder if you really did get caught up in some kind of crime.
Some things you can never get back. I know that from all the things that have happened with my parents.
You know, that's another thing I always find strange in these situations. Is they're having a casual conversation with each other. The teacher was in the middle of talking, but he's completely silent when they're talking. He's like, no, I'll keep quiet, let you have the conversation before I continue with whatever it was I was saying.
I've sort of been avoiding the question. But is it okay for me to go on like this?
Parents, huh? I can relate to that. But you'll be okay, right?
Natsuki, what are you waiting for? Come on up.
Yeah.
Look at that student over there.
Don't you want to give your classmates a proper goodbye?
On the right, they do not give a single shit about this. Like, I don't care, I'm just sleeping in class. The teacher doesn't even call me out on it, because even they don't even care about this job all that much.
Huh? What's going on?
Hello everyone. I know it hasn't been that long, but I feel like I've made some good friends. I'll remember each and every one of you, even after I transfer. Thank you. How's that?
Transfer? What?
That student still didn't budge. He's sleeping, man. Or she. Look, the uniform made me think it might be.
You're a weird one, you know? The biggest bitch in the school is leaving, and you feel sorry for her.
You're transferring? And you didn't say anything?
It's not like telling you would have changed anything. Why make us both depressed? Anyway, my dad's pretty sick. And they say it'll take some time for him to recover. And we don't really have that much money, so we can't afford to stay here. You know, I still think you're crazy for being friends with someone like me. But, like I said before, we're both in the same boat. My parents act like I don't even exist.
Ah, man.
I hate living at home.
They're saying boat there just like stupid. You ever get those freaking Grammarly ads? Like, I'm in an actual boat. It's like, if you've seen the ads, you know exactly why these saying ads. It's like, you're bound, if you see those ads regularly, you're bound to have seen that variation of this. For about 5 or 6 seconds at least before the skip option comes up. It's like, I remember years ago, I was like, Grammarly sounds like something that might actually be interesting if I, had money and could be bothered. But honestly, with the amount of spam on those ads, they're just constantly, and now it feels even worse with the ads because they're like, you know what, we've incorporating AI as well. And it's like, god damn it, what's with the AI wagon, man? It's like, AI is not gonna solve everything, man. It'll just lead to more problems because there's no longer a human element to it because they just basically just shove everything onto AI and say, no oversight needed. In some cases, I assume that's kind of where I imagine there's a lot of companies that are probably like that. AI is the solution to all our problems. Our problems are having to pay people. It's like, we want to maximize our profits. So, if we can have AI do it, machines and all that, it's all the better, and then everyone will be unemployed and not be able to afford our products. This is kind of a double-edged sword, isn't it? On the one hand, we get more money, but on the other hand, we don't really, because our products won't be as effectively sold because people can't afford it anymore, because they can't buy jobs and... fuck it, it'll sort itself out. We'll leave it all to AI. Stupid.
That's why I was so jealous when you moved into the dorm.
Natsuki-chan.
But, Fuuka, your house is nearby and your parents are pretty normal. So why'd you move?
Huh? Well,
If you don't want to tell me, that's okay. But if it's something that you and your folks can work out, then do it while you have the chance. It'll be a while before my dad's in any condition for us to have a heart-to-heart. What am I doing? This isn't what I wanted to talk about. You know, Fuuka, I used to think that every day was just the same. And I'm only saying this because it's you. But you don't get any second chances in life. If you accept the way things are, then they'll never change. This is the last time I'll see this view.
That's what you said last time. But granted, hopefully I don't have to redo the scene all over again.
I won't be in school next week because I'll be packing, so guess this is goodbye.
No!
It's okay. Everything will be all right. Come on, don't give me that look.
But...
Hey, I'm not helpless, you know. I've changed a lot since I met you. I'm gonna try and figure out what I really want now. So, I hope you do the same.
what I really want... I used to try and please everyone. I was afraid of not being liked, so I did my best to fit in. But I never really thought about what I wanted.
That is so like you, Fuuka. Well, I say, if they don't accept you for who you are, then screw them. But I like you, even if you don't like yourself.
Natsuki-chan,
Well, better get going.
Natsuki-chan!
Even if we're apart, we'll still be connected. We can always talk, right? Thanks for everything. Now, I remember when I was a kid and my best friend moved away, it sucked. And I feel like it was kind of, in a way, I don't know, because there was a lot of things about around that time where, I don't know, it's like you had the neighbors from hell just a few years prior. Then you had my best friend move away, and then another friend move away, and I guess I kind of just felt even more closed off, I guess. Because I didn't really have many friends, and the friends I did all just kind of moving away and stuff like that. It just kind of made me, you know, already in a case where I'm not very good at being social, make me less social than I already was. That makes sense. It sucks. I didn't have the internet back then. I mean, the internet was a thing, it's just it wasn't as common.
Natsuki-chan...
Didn't have mobile phones yet. I mean, they probably existed, but you know, they weren't common.
Even if we're apart, we'll still be connected. It all makes sense now. I've always been so worried about how others are feeling. That's why my power allows me to stay connected with them. I guess there is something I want after all. It makes me happy to see everyone else happy too. So, I want us all to remain friends. The power to connect people even when they're apart. My persona has given me this amazing gift.
The resolution in his heart is waiting on so long. Now it looks a bit more creepy. Lucy has given rise to Juno. Juno?
There you are.
Why? Did something happen? It is surprising to find you on the rooftop.
We were just wondering what you were up to.
Everything's okay now. I've made up my mind. I'll do as much as I can with my power. For my sake, as well as the sake of others.
Okay.
Sorry, I guess that was sort of random, wasn't it?
Are you sure you're all right?
Got that barely picked up. If I was going to freaking do that, I should have done that in the middle of that scene where there was no soundtrack. Because like her going to that just made me think of a song I wrote literally a decade ago called Who Am I? And it kind of goes along with well, not really. It doesn't really go along with Fuuka at all in some ways. Because it's more about, I mean, I guess it is kind of Fuuka could probably go with it as well. Especially a song about just kind of going with the flow of, you know, trying to fit in without really thinking of who you are as a person. So it's like the lyrics are, let me see which one is first person. Keeping up with the latest fashion to keep up with those around you, searching all around for acceptance, a crowd of faces in the same old places, trying to find acceptance from anyone you meet. You catch your reflection and wonder, who am I? And then the chorus is basically, who am I? You search yourself and find scattered shards within. Try to put them back together, but they just won't stick. Can these pieces be brought back together? Shout in your mind, who am I? It's gonna be one of the most simple songs I've ever wrote as far as chord progressions. There's this one that's yeah, keeping up with the latest trends to keep up with those around you, set perceptions, the latest trends, the latest fashion, but you wonder why. Stop, think, and wonder why. The last verse, that right before the I guess you could see it as a verse before the final chorus. It's a bit of an awkward one because some of the lyrics don't feel like they blend together, which I guess maybe kind of fits. It's like you could see that symbolic of everything kind of unraveling itself. Keeping up with those around you, to keep in the light that binds you, searching for acceptance in an artificial life, trying to be someone while being no one, trying to find acceptance in others but not yourself. You look in the mirror and wonder, who am I? Because I like that lyric there, trying to find acceptance in others, but not yourself. Because it's like it's finally at the center of it all, you know? It's like you're trying to find acceptance in others, but you're not really accepting yourself. You're trying to be like others. You're not trying to find your own self. Hey, look at it. It's like, yeah, this is some decent lyrics that I wrote down a decade ago. Very simple chord progression to it as well. So usually I have the most weirdest chord progression where it kind of goes into multiple different keys, but this one kind of sticks to one key for the most part. Actually, let me look at it. Does it even go into a single key outside of one key? No, I think it's all in one key. I think it's all in the key of G major. Is it a 4-chord song? Oh, wait, no, actually it does change up where it's it kind of feels more like it's kind of blending G major. Yeah. Although, can it really be considered D major? I guess more B minor. It doesn't really have a minor focus. But I guess it kind of does, because you got an F sharp minor. So I guess even when my songs are simple, they don't just end up being just simple 4 chords. I mean, they do a bit, but, you know, It's not like the entire song is the same 4 chords, like a lot of songs can be. It's kind of strange how so many pop songs are just literally the same 4 chords for the entire song. It's like, how does that even work out like that? I'm always changing the chords up. Anyways, oh, what a coincidence. They come to God here. Yes. Wow, you're really committed, Makoto. And so am I. Well, silly. Things like this gets hard. Maybe you should go to the or should I say, skill? Can't think of the word school without thinking out Cartman from South Park. Big skill. But before we go and do that, we need to go to the factories. Mika-san said, I get it. How about you, Makoto-san? I don't get it. Me neither. Okay, I get it now. Good for you. It's like, no, I don't get it. It's like that other South Park episode with Jesse Jackson, where finally Stan understands that he doesn't understand. That was the whole point of why Toki was pissed at him. It's because he was trying to, you know, be like, oh yeah, I get it now, this is why, you know. You took offense at my dad saying the N-word on live TV to try to win money. Because he thought it was the N-word and not what it was, an actress. Dumbass. The way it was lined up made sense, but at the same time, if it actually was the N-word, then that'd be problematic for that show, wouldn't it? Like, the question was people who annoy you. The people who nag you, man. Those are people that annoy you. You fool. You absolute fool. Yeah, the episode ends with them coming to terms with each other. It's like, I don't get it. I'll never understand because I'm just, you know, as a white person, you can't understand how it would feel to have that word used like that for someone who's black when you're not actually black yourself. So it's like one of those things where it's like, okay, you agree to understand that you don't understand, but at the same time, you know, yeah, whatever. Hey, I just heard that Natsuki friends. You know, the girl who's friends with Fuuka. They haven't been friends for very long. That sucks. Seriously, I feel like life kind of sucked ass since the pandemic. It feels like the world kind of fell apart. Back up. Who's at this guy? Hey, aren't you the douchebag teacher? It's down our students stepped out. Yeah, it is. Mr. Koda, the shitty teacher. The classical lit teacher is here muttering to himself. I guess they just couldn't be asked to spell it out as literature. Just saying lit makes it seem like they're trying to be all slangy. It's like, this classical literature is. Ah, this tutorial may go away home already. Teachers are logs a mess. He's such an expert on usage. What's with this syntax? Are these weird symbols to the side? Is this some kind of face? They're using emojis, man. The dumbing down of the generations to come after it. When nobody knows how to write anymore. Nobody can spell. I mean, I wonder without everything kind of being more visualized, will future generations just forget how to actually basically write? So they type all these things out, and then when it comes to write now, it's like, shit, my spelling sucks. Not only is my spelling sucks, but the freaking my writing sucks. I can't write shit here. It's like I still do some physical writing. It's like every time I go to the library, I write down the notes, you know, on the paper I print out, where I'm like, okay, this person is this and that, and then when I print out newspaper articles, it's like, okay, so this is 20th of October 1930, whatever, of this additional newspaper, page 3, or whatever. So I make notes of where the entry was found from, the article that I found. And then for all the entries like census records, I have gotten into the habit recently of at least trying to, write who the person is in relation to a direct ancestor. Because I've, branched out. But like, okay, these are cousins of a direct ancestor and stuff like that. So I've got to point out the relation, otherwise you'll just be confused through it. Like, so who the hell is this person? How did they Yeah. Anyways, won't she ever grow up? Wait a minute. Who are you talking about? Could you have been talking about her? Miss. Wait, I think he was. He was talking about Miss Torium, right? Oh, hold on. I guess it's fitting, after all, the whole emoji thing. Godo, why don't you speak up to them? Don't think that people will lead you around by the hand once you're out in the wheel. So what do you want? Miss Torium seems to have left her share of unfinished work. There must be a severe impediment to your education, having a teacher like her in such a class. It's better than having a teacher like you, Mr. Joda. Keeping quiet on Fuuka disappearing and all that. Jackass. You should be lucky you still have a job here. Miss Fuuka could have totally had your ass fired. You never guess what she said during the teacher's conference just the other day. I think that I believe what you were saying isn't wrong. What's with that? I can't make heads or tails of it. Syntax that torture. Because of teachers like her, I can hardly blame you on this for your grammar. Cut out. I mean, grammar kind of is. Like, I'd like to get better at grammar and all this shit. Just, I can't remember all the terminology. I just try to make sure that I'm at least spelling words correct. Well, yeah. Wait till he sees the future generations that came after this, because this is late 2000s where, internet slang was becoming a thing, but it progressively gets worse and worse, doesn't it? Now listen to me carefully. To begin with, correct Japanese. We're talking about Japanese here, so how's that look? Japanese grammar that doesn't look right? I mean, I remember sometimes where you see like a piece of art or something like that, and they'll have like kanji counters and stuff, or hiragana, katakana. And I would look at it sometimes, and if it was hiragana or katakana, what's in the handwriting then? It's like think it's kind of weird to think about it in the handwriting sense. It makes sense because it is handwritten. Well, it's much like how everyone's used to digital now. Used to how the digital version of all of these symbols can't just look. So when you see someone write it out and it looks a bit off because of the way they've written it, and you're just like, which kana is that? I can't make heads or tails at this. So yeah, even other languages can do that. We'll lecture on correct usage of Japanese. Academic degrees. This donor doesn't seem to be able to do it. Glad to give up. How many times does that make it now? We still gotta go down 3 more times. Oh, good. I'm going to club right now. Are you going? Same exact place. Oh, then let's go together. It's good thing happening. I wonder what voice they gave him in the movie. I picture him having a bit of a kind of dolphin sounding voice. That turns out now they give him a very manly voice. Did you see all those musical notes there? Like, that was chaotic as hell. Like in high school musical. You hear a beautiful melody. It sounded like this. Listen to this beautiful melody. Turns out we were actually playing that one piece of music that was... I can't even remember what it was called. It was named something. I think it might have been a Japanese composer, I'm not sure if it was Japanese. but it was basically named in honor of or something of the victims of, you know, the Hiroshima bombings and stuff like that. Hiroshima, Nagasaki. It was one of the two. And it's just a really chaotic piece of music. It kind of reminds me a bit of The Rite of Spring, where it's just completely off the rails, insanity sound. But it's obviously deliberate, because it's to, you know, obviously show the horror of it. But imagine if that's what they were playing instead. It's like, and then you said, what a beautiful melody. This kid's trying to get your attention. Got a good. And I talked to you at the police club. The participation in the club activity. But do we get guitars in music club? No. We don't have guitars. And if we did, it'd probably be a cheap acoustic guitar. And you would suck at it because you can't play acoustic guitar very well. It's like, I don't know what it is, man. Acoustic guitars just have a very different feel to an electric guitar. They're harder to hold down the strings, and tuning them is a lot more of a nightmare because, you know, acoustic guitars, they don't have the electric tuner thing. Except for my electroacoustic. That's the whole reason I got an electroacoustic, because like, it's getting an acoustic guitar that actually has its own inbuilt tuner so that I can tune it without fear of the strings snapping, because I have no idea how to tune it right. Back in high school, good time. Yeah, the pounding of feet distracting running tracks. Everyone was working so hard. And how do I respond to that? I say whatever, I guess. So how are you? Is that what it seems like feeling like? It just seems a little sad. Well, I told my dad about my opportunity to study abroad and get this. He said I should give it a try. I mean, that's... Boy, he was telling me I should quit the club. Let me guess. Now that your dad's like that, you've got a classic rebellion. It's like, no, I'm gonna go against your dad. And meanwhile, his dad's like, this was the plan all along, son. You got to keep the family tradition of working in house improvements. All he ever wanted was for me to become a doctor, and now he's saying I should follow my dreams. I don't know what I should do. So confused. It's reverse psychology. Do whatever you want. Follow your heart. That's true. I study abroad. It seems like I'm only doing it because my dad told me. Yeah, he really feels like his dad really pulled a fast one. It's like, yeah, I know one way I'll get my son to come around to the hospital thing. I'll just tell him, yeah, you should go ahead with that music thing. Yeah. And then he'll be rebelling against what I say. So, you know, he thinks he's choosing his own choice, but he's actually choosing my choice. He's being manipulated by reverse psychology. This gets him confused. Thanks, I mean, having a real hard time, but I feel awful. But the only person I can talk to would go to. This guy is expressing gratitude. This voice rings your head. New social language reach level 6. Fortunes grow. Our fortune, however, is not good. You've always done what you wanted to in life, haven't you? Yeah, that's what I find crazy as well. It's like, how is it we get so much money fighting these shadows? Why do these shadows have real money? It's like, who needs a job when you can just go to Tartarus for a few, like, basically an hour, I guess. I mean, a few hours? It's technically not true, because the dark hours only have 1 hour, you know. You get the idea, you can make a lot of money fighting those shadows. Like, by the time you come out of it, it's like, yep, I've got 100,000. Did I read that? Oh, sorry, that's scheduled. I'm having my driver pick me up, so if you want, I can make him drop you off here. Sorry to get a ride back to the home. It's like he pulls up in a
Welcome
freaking
back.
limo. He's like, God damn, man, I get your father's like a doctor and all, but god damn, that's some rich people stuff. And you know, it all goes back to last year when my mother sat me down. It kind of, it's led me to feel kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Bitter, I don't know, about doctors in general, because I remember at the time my mother first went in office, there was like a strike going on with doctors and all that. And it's one thing if you're like doing so, you're striking because it's like, okay, it's like, you know, it's an absolute shit fest. You know, there's so much, it's run so badly, we want improvement. No. It felt like the motive was, pay us more. And you know, after everything that happened to my mom, I'm like, that's all it is, isn't it? Fucking money. It's basically made me feel very different about occupations, and especially doctors and stuff like that. It's like, how many get into that field purely for the money and not to actually help people? And it just makes me feel it's like, I'm sure there are doctors out there that are genuine, but there's also gotta be, you know, the doctors half-assed curious. I've come to the conclusion in life that no matter what job it is, there will always be some people that will half-ass their job. Just phone it in, they're just there for the paycheck, regardless of what the job actually is. Some people will take the job seriously, some won't. It's just how people are. It sucks fucking ass. Like, if you got a job, freaking do the job, man. Especially if it's like a job where people's lives are at stake. If you half-ass that, then I would like to punch you in the balls. Provided you have balls. If you don't have balls, then I'll have someone else punch you in the face. Or slap you in the face. So, I don't know. Well, how did you do on exams? I did great. Where's my rewards? I don't get a reward, do I? You all lied to me. I performed satisfactory in chemistry and mathematics, but oh, you said you didn't do so well in exams. Must save the conversation for that. It's too are you sick? Are you okay? I want to talk first. It's like that Natsuki said and moved away. No matter how far apart we are, we'll always be friends. I'll be fine. Until she forgets you exist. I want to check everyone's status just so that I can, you know, see and confirm what level I is. Yeah, she's level 51 actually, so she's ahead of everyone. No wonder why she looks tired.